All right, so today we're going to be talking about ratios. And first off, let's talk about what ratios are. A ratio compares two things, okay? This describes a pattern that can be repeated. So remember, a ratio is a comparison of two things, and it can be a pattern that is repeated, okay? So let's go ahead and let's take a look at two types of ratios. We can have ratios that are part to part and ratios that are also part to whole. So let's go ahead and let's write the ratio here for the cars and trucks. So here, let's look. It says in words, blank cars to blank trucks. So I can see here, I clearly have two cars. So I'm going to put two cars to blank trucks. So let me count my trucks. I have 1, 2, 3 trucks. So I have 2 cars to 3 trucks. So here, when I write it as a colon, we're going to write the ratio 2 to 3. Even though it's written as a colon, it's read the same way. We can even write ratios as fractions, but we read it the same. We read it as 2 to 3. And here, our relationship is either going to be a part-to-part relationship or a part-to-whole relationship. Now, here, because cars make up part of the picture and trucks make up the other part of the picture, this would be a part-to-part relationship here. Okay? All right, so let's look at this again. We can also switch the wording of our ratio. And if we switch the wording of our ratio, then our numbers would switch as well, right? So here it says blank trucks. As we already know, we have 3 trucks. So our ratio would be 3 trucks to 2 cars. So notice if the labels are switched, then the numbers are going to be switched as well. So it's really important to pay attention to the way things are labeled so that you put the numbers in the correct order. The order does matter. So here, you guys would write the ratio 3 to 2. You could still write ratios with colons, so you could still say the ratio 3 to 2. You can write the ratio as a fraction, which is 3 to 2. And then the relationship again, because cars make up part of the ratio and trucks make up the other part of the ratio, this would be a part-to-part ratio again. All right, now let's look at another situation we could have. Here it says blank cars to blank total vehicles. So this includes both cars and trucks. So we already know from above we have 2 cars to blank total vehicles. Now that would be all the vehicles that we have. So a car is a vehicle, so that'd be 1. And trucks are also vehicles, so that'd be 3. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. So here, 2 cars to 5 total vehicles. So here we could write our ratio as a colon, so we would say 2 to 5. We could still write our ratio as a fraction, but we read it as 2 to 5. And because here cars make up part of the picture, but vehicles make up the total picture or the whole picture, here our relationship would be a part to whole relationship.